Hi Faith, welcome to Influencer Stories Hub. I am so glad you are here. Let us start from the very beginning. Yeah. Growing up in Nigeria, did you ever think you would end up in this kind of career? What was young Faith like?
Not really. I would say not really because I didn't imagine that I will end up being a virtual assistant, supporting business and helping them. I don't know. I didn't know that I'm going to this part, right? So I graduated and started looking for, to work with and where to fix myself. I ventured into learning a skill online, and that's how I found myself becoming a virtual assistant and helping businesses grow. Yeah. So I didn't plan this part though. It's not something I planned my way, figuring things out, and then I saw myself offering a skill. Yeah.
That's so nice. What was the moment or maybe the problem that made you say, okay, I want to help people with productivity and organization? What sparked all of this for you?
Okay. I is that I'm someone who loves organization, and I also know that some of the roles I've played in the past, not as regards to being a virtual assistant or working online, but some of the role I have played in the past working on sites before I even gain admission into the university. I know that I'm someone organizing things and then saying that everything is well structured. I said, okay, if I am good in this aspect and skill, why not venture into something that will be easier for me to scale through using my already known skill? So that's how I found myself loving being an executive assistant because it aligns well with what I have already known. And yeah, that's it.
That's amazing. When you first started offering virtual assistant and executive assistant services, was it easy? Did people trust you right away, or was it a slow build?
Of course, it wasn't easy. There is nothing that comes easy, right? It was a hustle at first. I had to send out proposals, send out cold emails to clients. I had to do a lot of stuff to even get my first clients. And the challenges of having someone to trust you when not really had an experience. It was not easy. It was a whole lot of hard work with persistence and dedication. I was able to sketch through that part. I say now that it's becoming a whole lot of something I can say not really easy, but at least it's easier than before.
That's so nice. You are based in Nigeria, doing global remote work from there. How has that experience been? Any funny or surprising stories from working with clients in different time zones or cultures?
Yes, there are challenges, especially when you are located in a geographical location different from where your client is. For example, I'm in Nigeria and my first client was a US person, and our time zones are different. It was of hustle at first when I started. Communication was not that flowing well, and but I get to adapt when I get to go into subsequent jobs. But at first, it was really tough, coupled with clients not being satisfied. Will I say satisfied? Not trusting Nigerians enough to give them really know where that is coming from, but right. So that has been a whole lot of hustle. But when you are out there, if you can be able to, sell yourself, let the client see the value you are bringing, let them know that geographical location does not define what you're offering. So I think it will be easier, but yeah, it's a whole lot of hustle. It's a hard work. I even had one client that is this interview I'm supposed to have. I've already applied for the role and all that during the interview stage, and they said if you're a Nigerian, sorry, we cannot hire you. So things like that still happen, and I've got to learn from it and look out for only jobs that aligns with my geographical location as well, or clients that understand that geographical location shouldn't be a problem while hiring someone. So that's it.
Interesting. Your bio says you help people get 10 times more productivity. That sounds amazing. But what does that actually mean in real life? Can you paint a picture like what does a client look like before they come to you, and what does their life look like after?
Okay, yeah. If, for example, I'm taking you as my client now, and I'm going to help you with your overwhelmed tasks. When you come to me, you have struggles managing your calendars, scheduling emails, tracking tasks, and all that. So, but with me as your executive assistant, I will help you. I will not only help you manage all these things, I will be your right hand man, your partner, making your work easier, helping you save more time, and then you don't have to stress about all these things because I'm going to handle them. That's what I mean by 10 times productivity, because now as I'm handling all these thoughts that are overwhelming to you, you now have more time to pursue other things that are more profitable and that can give you what you want. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so nice. You work with tools like Microsoft Office, Google Workspace, and CRM systems. For someone watching who has no idea what any of that means, how would you explain what you do in the simplest possible way?
Okay, yeah, I work with Google Workspace. Google Workspace includes Google Docs, Google Slide, Google Sheets. All these things helps our work easier. With Google Sheets, you can track your tasks. With Google Docs, you can do your reports. With you can yes do your reports. With Google Slide, you can create a very nice presentation for your client. So all this helps us to make our work easier and yeah, support our clients. Also, Google Calendar helps you to schedule meetings and events for your clients depending on what they actually want to achieve. So, yeah, with these tools, everything becomes easier.
So true. CRM management, that is something a lot of business struggle with. Why do you think so many business are bad at managing their customer relationship, and how do you fix that for them?
Okay, a lot of clients has issue managing their customer relationship because most times they don't even know how to go about managing these customers, because customers, for instance, you have customer that you have already contacted for a particular product. You have to follow that customer up. You have to have a database of all your customers. When you make an initial call, when you follow up, when everything that you are doing is supposed to be in your CRM. So CRM helps to manage these customers, track the progress, know how well you are doing in your business, and the customers that are actually paying, the ones that are not paying, the ones that you need to follow up, the ones that are active. So these are the things that we do in customer relationship management, and it's paramount that every business have one, because without managing your customers you might not really thrive in your business. Your business might suffer because you will not even know when you have an active customer, when a customer supposed to renew, when a customer supposed to pay, and all that. So yeah, with the knowledge of CRM, once business tries and moves to the next level.
Awesome. What is one productivity habit or systems that you personally use every single day? Something that keeps your life organized while you are busy organizing everyone else's life.
Okay, for me, one productivity tool I use is, I mostly use project management tool, where every day I wake up, I list out all the tasks I'm going to do for the day, my to-do list, everything I list them. Then anyone I do for the day, I tick it and then make sure that I don't miss anything for my own self and also for my clients. So this is like a set up system for me where I get to have everything organized for myself and also for my clients. While I'm busy doing my clients' work, I also make sure that my own work and my own life is on schedule as well. So that way I will not have to miss anything.
That's fantastic. You offer both executive assistants and virtual assistants. Can you help us understand what is the difference and who needs which one?
Okay, virtual assistant can be anything. Virtual means working online. So you can be a virtual assistant and then you are specialized in social media management. You can be a virtual assistant and then you are specialized in video editing. So virtual assistance is more of a general term, but me saying I'm an executive assistant is me now specializing in one aspect or on one niche that I offer, and that involves partnering and helping clients who are overwhelmed with tasks, make sure that their time are saved, and I take off those overwhelming tasks from them, schedule their time, schedule their meetings, and help them save time. So that is my niche. So being a virtual assistant is like a general name for everybody who is working online. Then being an executive assistant is now me niching down to saying this is what I specialize in. So virtual assistant can be anything. You can be a virtual assistant, then you're offering social media management, video editing, graphics design, whatever it is. But you now saying you're executive assistant, you are now niching down to say, look at the so persons and the people I work with, and these are the people I help. I help overwhelmed people who are overwhelmed with tasks, who wants a helping hand in so place, overcome, track their time, stay organized, stay in control so that they can focus more on what is more profitable in their business. So that is it.
That's interesting. Let us talk about hard times. What has been your biggest challenge in this career so far? Something that really tested you and made you think twice about continuing.
Okay, finding online clients can be so much hard work, especially in the area of sending out proposals and then receiving no response. It can it can weigh you down. It can make you say you're not longer doing this, you're stopping, and if you're not careful enough, you may end up not continuing. So this is that aspect is a whole lot of challenge, especially to me, because I know the kind of numerous proposals I've sent out, and then I didn't receive any response from these clients. Cold emails, even the ones I received response from, most times they come back with rejection emails. Sorry, we have hired another person. Sorry, you're not fit for this job. Sorry this, sorry that. So if you're not someone who is strong enough, you cannot really do remote work. Yeah, yeah. Because I think that for one to do a remote work, you have to be very, very strong. You have to be strong in mind and also be consistent, because like the training I had, they already told us that you are going to encounter heartbreaks. So one rejection should not make you go back. One rejection should not make you wait. We've already had that training, and that is one thing I don't forget. So even if I send out proposals and it comes back with a rejection, I move on and then apply to the next and the next and the next. So yeah, it's really challenging, but you have to be strong and resilient for you to thrive in this space.
So true. Being a woman in the tech and remote work space in Nigeria, has that ever been a challenge? Have you ever felt like you had to prove yourself more than others?
Yes, because Nigerians are perceived to be, I don't know where that perspective is coming from, but they're perceived to be people that the foreign clients don't really rely on so much. So you have to go an extra mile to prove to them that this job is for you, you can do this, and you have to really prove it to them. Most times, you have to go that extra mile of offering maybe non-paid trial task, or just you just have to do something extra to the client that you are really someone that's supposed to have this job as a Nigerian. Yeah, that stigma is there.
So nice. For someone watching right now who is a small business owner or entrepreneur and they feel totally overwhelmed, what is the first thing they should do? Where do they even start?
Okay, as someone who is overwhelmed with tasks, or an entrepreneur or a business owner, the first thing you should do is get a virtual assistant, executive assistant, administrative assistant, whichever case it may be. Just don't think that you can do it all by yourself. Yes, I know you can do much more, but then with the help of someone else, you can do much, much more. You can produce a whole lot of things and achieve more when you have someone that you are relying on, someone who is there to be a kind of backbone to your business, helping you out while you are out there also pursuing something more bigger and more bigger than managing all these little tasks that require your time all the time. So when you delegate all these tasks to a virtual assistant, you will have that opportunity and that time and that privilege to go out and then scale your business, do something. You can you can now go and sell those deals. You can now go and contact all those clients that you have been aspiring to. But when you stick to you only managing all these tasks, you won't have that time. You'll find out before you can eventually maybe do your report or create a slide for your presentation. You've wasted a whole lot of time because that is, even though you know how to do it, but that's not what you enjoy doing. There are some persons that are there, they enjoy doing all these things. So when you delegate these tasks to them, you have time for yourself.
That's so fantastic. If someone wants to hire a virtual assistant, but they are scared to spend the money or they do not know how to find the right person, what advice would you give them?
Okay, if you want to hire a virtual assistant and you don't really know how to find the right person, I think you should. There are some agencies that are specialized in hiring virtual assistants for clients, and also there are job sites that you can go to, like Upwork. You can go to Upwork, then you search for virtual assistant there. Also, there are other job sites that you can really get virtual assistant that are offering these services. All you have to do is scan through their profile, then look at what they have done, who they have helped, the result they have achieved. Doing that will help you, conclude and know the right person you should hire. So also you can also get your friends or people that you know that are into this virtual assistant stuff to refer you to someone they think or they know who is proficient in this kind of skill. It can also help.
So fantastic. And for someone who wants to become a virtual assistant or executive assistant, especially a young person in Nigeria or anywhere in Africa, what do they need to know? How do they get started?
Okay, all they need to do is learn the skill, because I believe that whatever you want to offer or whatever business you want to venture into, you should first of all learn it. You cannot just offer virtual assistant services without learning how to do it first. So there are virtual assistant programs out there. If you search online, you will see so many of them. The one I did was ALS program, so it's still ongoing. There are other services as well. You can search for it, register with them, get the training, then you can start looking for clients. Because without training yourself, without getting that kind of training, it's going to it's going to be a whole lot of hard work for you, because you might not really understand the terms, the terminologies, as the actual skills that you are required to have as a virtual assistant. But when you get this training, you will get to know, okay, I'm supposed to learn Notion. I'm supposed to know about Google Workspace, what they do, how to use them. I'm supposed to know this. I'm supposed to know that. So the first thing you should do is to get a training first. You search for people that are offering these virtual assistant services and you register with them for training and then get yourself trained. You can now offer the service.
That's fantastic. What free tool or app would you recommend that anyone can start using today to get more organized, even without hiring anyone?
Okay. Yeah, there are free tools everywhere. Google has made everything very easy and simple for every one of us. With Google Workspace, I think you can virtually do most of the things you need to do getting started. So if you master Google Workspace with their calendar, with their sheets, with their docs, with their slide, virtually everything, you can get organized and stay in control of your business without paying for extra too. Yeah.
That's interesting. Eh? Time for speed round. Uh, I'll ask you quick questions. Just say the first things that comes to mind. No long answer. Keep it fun and light. Inbox zero or just let the emails pile up.
Inbox zero.
Google Docs or Microsoft Word. Pick one forever.
Okay. Microsoft Word because that's the one I've worked with for so long. Yeah.
One app you cannot live without. What is it?
Gmail,
Okay. Coffee or tea when you are deep in work mode.
coffee.
Do you work in silence or with music playing?
I work in silence. I see music as kind of distraction. I might leave what I'm doing and start dancing to the music.
Nice. One word, just one, that describe who you are.
Resilient, because I don't give up.
Yeah. Best part of being a virtual assistant, what is it?
The freedom to work from anywhere, anywhere, anywhere. That's the best part of it.
I love those answers. This has been such a great conversation. You are not just talented, you are also inspiring. You are showing people, especially in Nigeria and across Africa, that you can build a real global career from right where you are. That is so powerful. I love
Thank
that.
you so much.
And where can people find you, Faith? If someone wants to work with you or just follow your journey, where do they go?
Okay, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Upwork. I'm also on freelancer.com. So if you just search my name, Faith Chima, yeah, my name is Faith Chima. So just search for Faith Chima, Faith Ole, Faith OLY 23 on Twitter and Instagram. Then you can find me there.
That's fantastic. Everyone watching, go connect with Faith right now. Links are in the description below. Faith, thank you so much for being on Influencer Stories of. You are a rock star. It's pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you so much.